Hello again folks and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. I am here again, Mr. Darius. Last we left off, I had done a little bit of capturing of the Pokemons. Was nowhere near as tedious when you consider the fact that yes, I did use save states. But I went and evolved Ned so that we can get Nidoking out of the picture there. Got a Venomnac, named him Vinny. Read the Psyduck, all those fun stuff that y'all had seen before. I got Goldeen Kaiser, which is a Sea King. Got a Dratini, which I named Talos for whatever reason. Parasect No Touch. A Scyther, Mantissa. Kelsey the Chansey, which was honestly the longest one to try to capture. And then, of course, Raticate, or Ratison, which actually I did not find in the Safari Zone. I found it off the... Let's see if I can't describe myself correctly here. Over to the left, there's this small patch of grass there. I had not fought those 3 bird dudes before. Didn't realize I hadn't yet. I thought I did. So I kicked their asses. And that's about it. Anyways. Onward we go. Yo, champ in the making. Fuchsia Gym is a tricked up place. It's riddled with invisible walls. Koga might appear close, but he's blocked off. Might have to find gaps in the walls to reach him. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Do you understand this? Pokemon is about strategy. I'll show you how strategy can beat brute strength. So Koga Gym is full of jugglers, illusionists, Hypno's, one of the creepiest Pokemon in existence, don't at me. And, yeah, all around, not a fantastic place to exist. Meditates. That just raises its attack. How the hell just... whatever. Why specific... You know what? It's fine. We kicked its ass, that's what matters. So, fun fact about this place. What extraordinary. So, yeah, like the game, like the dude said, there are walls. They're supposed to be invisible, but if you look closely at some of these tiles, you see the ones that have white pixels in the corners as opposed to like the light pinkish ones of these ones? That tells you where the walls are. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to avoid any / all of the trainers that are in here, mind you. Drowsy. Oh, you're level 31. Oh, you poor bastard. Get dunked. Yeah, it's kind of it. A lot of the Pokemon in here are supposed to cause status effects. Like these guys are throwing Drowsies at us and Hypnos at us, which would cause sleep. You know, if they got a turn. Ooh, actually I should have given Ivy a quick claw. I want to be a terrible idea just to make up for what speed she might not have, I say as I outspeed the Kadabra. And Drowsy again. A lot of Drowsies. Dude likes Drowsies. He must really have problems going to sleep if he needs this many Drowsies. Anyways, take that, Kirk. But yeah. Oop. You can go around this guy. Might as well fight him though. Ninja have a long history of using animals. They do. Arbok. Oh yeah, I suppose I should evolve some of my other Pokemon that I've just been putting off. Oh well. I think Poison... Do you have a weakness to Ice? I don't know why I thought that they had a weakness to Ice. But Arbok is also a Poison Pokemon, so it does not get affected by the Poison points. Sunslash. Now, you definitely have a weakness to Ice. Get iced. I'm starting to see why this gym was supposed to come before the one up in, I can never remember the freaking gym names, I swear. Nah, Intimidate. Intimidate doesn't help either. It just lowers our strength some more. Specifically for the fight, but still. Oh, God. Good crit. 45. It's not a bad attack. Anyways, yeah. So a lot of these are just invisible wall situations. Master Koga comes from a long line of ninjas. What did you descend from? Ow. Oh, actually, there was one Pokédex entry I wanted to poke at because it's Parasects. That was it. Because it's very specific about a particular thing. Specifically in this version. Probably in Red and Blues. I don't know. Meditate. And that's Sean Beaton. You're more skilled than I thought. Right, I wanted to specifically look at Parasects because there was a little thing in there that I just can't ignore. Okay, Parasect, there it is. So, first off, it does change from being a bug grass to a bug poison, which is... Oh, wait. Ignore what I just said there. Just ignore it. Post me. Forget that you were wanting to cut that out. It scatters toxic spores from the mushroom crap. In China, the spores are used as herbal medicine. Now, I know for a fact that, yes... Pokemon is was originally based primarily off of the... Oh, was this seriously a shortcut? Huh. Or there's more dead ends than I thought. Do I fight the other guys? Yeah, might as well. But yeah, I know that Pokemon does not exist in the real quote-unquote world. It's just always amusing to see actual direct references to our world. I don't know. Maybe it's just my brain overthinking things. Because I find it funny. Arbok. So that's going to be yet another Intimidate. There it is. Get Ice Beamed. Oh! Get Frozen! Oh man, they debuffed it. So Frozen in this only lasts like a few turns. In classic Red Blue, that was pretty much game over. You would be dead. Alright, I know that there's also that guy out there, but honestly, I'm here now. I'm Koga's problem. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you the true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Yeah. Koga. Loads of poisonous types. So if I just use Ivy for the entire fight, I should be fine when it comes to at least poison. Because A, poison as a move type doesn't do anything, but also because she cannot be poisoned. Oh, muck though. This guy's gonna be a problem. Because if it gets to survive for too long... That's a good crit. Yeah, there it is. Minimize, which just upgrades their evasiveness. Oh, hyper potion? Really? Yeah, bitch. I want to point out that I've barely used any items in the game so far. Fine, let's dig. I think poison was weaker against ground type moves. Don't quote me on that. Now you can quote me on that. If it's another wheezing, though, gonna have a problem. Coughing, wheezing, same difference. You know what? Let's bring out Ariel. Ariel's not seen much. Get water pulsed. I say that she hasn't seen much. She pretty much ran a train on the entirety of one whole ass route. And let's finish off with Monty. Alright, Flame Wheel, Flamethrower. Spaceball's the Flamethrower. Okay, that was critical one shot. Not exactly what I was planning on, but hey. Huh, you've proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. 4,300. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. TM 06. Sealed within that TM lies Toxic. It is a secret technique dating back for some 400 years. So Toxic is basically like poison, except worse. If I remember correctly, as Toxic progresses, it deals more damage every turn that it gets inflicted. And now we have a little bit of a difficult choice here. First off, I'm going to go back to the Safari Zone to grab a thing. I think there's also something on Route 10, I want to say. I want to say it's Route 10. We'll do Safari Zone first. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a problem in that I don't have any good Pokemon for the areas that are coming up. Because what it is that they're filled to the brim with water types and ice types, but mostly water types. And that's all fine and dandy, except I don't think anyone in my party has any lightning moves. And the only Pokemon that I was using that could use a lightning move, I've kind of neglected to use for God knows how long. Let's see, I think... Yeah, Leaf Stone. There we go. And that is officially everything within the Safari Zone. I don't remember if I can leave without saying anything. I can. Haha. Letter nerds! I don't know why I specifically came here, but I'm here now. Yeah, surf is pretty nice all around. And there is object number 2 that I want. TM48, Skill Swap. That one I'm not familiar with. Oh yeah, Toxic. Poison damage worsens every turn, so it does get stronger and stronger. Well, I suppose I do have Shockwave, but I don't know, 20 PP. Anyway, Skill Swap. User employs its psychic power to swap abilities with the foe. Okay, so it pretty much just, if one Pokemon has, say, Pickup and the other one has Shed Skin, it would swap them for the time being. That's neat, I guess. So here's the problem with me just deciding to use, where was it? Shockwave. Only two Pokemon in my team are able to use it. Leo and Ivy. And they have been getting so much attention, it's almost kind of ridiculous. But on top of that, they're also not... Giga Drain's only so useful. Yeah, I really don't have any other grass and lightning type moves. I have a Steel Wing. Which actually, that wouldn't be a bad move to give to my Pidgeot. Well, I guess I don't need water, it's just that I'm going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage till then. I don't know. I'm back and forth on the idea. But basically, we're going to go from Fuchsia all the way through these islands, all the way over to here. Now, you might be wondering, Dar, it looks like you can go all the way back home and just go from there. Why not do that? Because that'd be easy. And I'm going to eventually need to go through the Seafoam Islands anyways. Did I heal after all that? I'm gonna make a safety heal. Yeah, Koga's not that difficult apparently. I say that, but I think I mostly just got lucky with Monty at the end there. Getting a critical hit with a flamethrower. I have to exercise and warm up before going out of for a swim. Oh boy. Alright. So you see this Pokemon? See this mofo right here? Tentacool? Yeah, be prepared to see just way too many tentacles. I'm not even joking. I think Scarlet might be a good one. I don't remember whether or not fighting type moves are even relatively effective against... Oh wait, you're also ice. I don't know if that balanced out or not. All warmed up, he says, getting his ass handed to him. Let's swap around you two. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use Monty for the near entirety of these islands. Alright, cover back to Chop. Okay, it does do normal damage. I don't remember what the hell... I just remember some like idioms when it comes to fight particular typing advantages versus other advantages. You know, like two birds and one stone. Why fighting is... No, that wasn't it. I forget what some of them were. But like, have you tried to punch a wave? Doesn't really make sense that fighting type is super effective, or even remotely regularly effective. Anyways, Scarlet can learn Swagger. Confuses the enemy, but also sharply raises their attack. No. I'm a simple man. I like doing damage. Dude only had 116 bucks on him. Anyways, see Route 19, Fuchsia City to Seafoam Islands. Honestly though, I might just avoid all the trainers on this route. Because I'm gonna have enough time dealing with Tentacools. My nemesis. Legit, one of the reasons why I really considered whether or not I wanted to play this game even if it was the OG Game Boy version, was this area here. Tentacool, the jellyfish Pokemon. Its eyes are as transparent as crystals. From them, it shoots mysterious beams of light. See, with that description, you would think, I don't know, psychic type, right? Water psychic? No, we already got a water psychic. I think this guy is poison. What was the name? You know what? Gonna make a bunch of names that are like, oh, this came out of a Pokemon Stadium game, didn't it? Okay, 1 second though, because I need to look at this map of Seafoam. There are no additional islands. So we are pretty much just straight shotting it, passing by all of these guys and gals. Because I really don't want to be on this goddamn, godforsaken, miserable plot of water any longer than I need to. Yeah, tentacles are poison. Which makes the idea of using Primeape all the worse. Hello. Strong trainers and water Pokemon are common sights in these parts. They say that Misty at the Cerulean Gym trains here. Does she? Does she though? I kind of kicked her ass the last time that she was, you know, here. Or rather that I've seen her. Oh boy. Okay, so Seafoam Islands is a little bit convoluted. I'm not going to be able to get through in the like 8 minutes remaining that I have. But at least they're not dark. I got that going for them. Ice Eel. And they are not... Oh, I could have caught a Psyduck here, I suppose. Eh. Actually, wait, do I even need to swim around here? Oh, I don't need to swim around here, but I do if I want the optional Boyd. And no, I'm not talking about this Golduck. Then I will need to do a bunch of pushing of the stones. Well, I'll capture this Golduck. I didn't have any stat changes. You fool. Perish. Actually, no. Don't perish. Because I want to capture you. Add you to my collection. You bastard. And yep. Downside of some of this area. Downside is some of the Pokemon are poison, and some of the Pokemon no psychic moves. Golduck, the duck Pokemon. Forelegs are webbed, helping to make it an adept swimmer. Can be seen swimming elegantly in lakes and etc. I don't know. Actually, no. Damn it. I am terrible with names. You know what? Just, it's fine. I don't need to name every Pokemon, especially ones I don't plan to use. Danger, fast current. So yeah, we need to push the rocks. Oh, it's the seal. We need to push boulders down into the waters so that we can change the tide. Not so as we can leave this place. But so as we can actually get to a super optional Pokemon over to the side there. If I use any other moves, you die. Ow. Namely that one up there. And honestly, as much as I want to, at this exact moment, I don't think I shall. Boulders might change the float with thanks game. Oh, Dugong. That's the evolution of Seal. If I karate chop you, will you die? Yes, you will. Fine. I think Seal starts as a water type and then Dugong turns into a water ice. Which, if I'm going to keep using Scarlet out in the front here, it's going to make things a little bit difficult. Aurora Beam. Yeah, it learns ice moves, but it doesn't have ice typing. See if I can't catch you at half your HP. For anyone unfamiliar too, this is something that amuses me too. There was a glitch in Classic Red Blue where the regular Pokeball was better than any of the others besides the Master Ball. There we go. Captured this time. The sea lion Pokemon, covered in light blue fur, its hide is thick and tough. It is active in bitter cold of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Neat. I mean the obvious name is Elsa, so I'm just gonna go with the obvious. Gotta fill up that Pokedex after all. Dyed a deep blue. Boing, boing, boing. Is there one more? Nope, that's the seal. At least I think the... Yeah, it's just a regular attack, so seal is water type, Dugong turns to ice. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get through this place right away. I could half dream. I think I have to... I don't have to use an escape rope or dig, but probably would be a good idea at this point. And that leaves me right here. Okay. Do I need to use... I guess I do need to push the boulders. Okay. I don't remember having to push the boulders, but that's one of them things that are good to know now. What I am going to do, though, I'm going to escape. Oh, wait. Okay. For some reason there, I thought I was on the other side of the cave there and ready to get the hell out. But I'm going to use Ace, fly back to Fuchsia. And then we're going to go back through Seafoam Islands. This time the legit, actual way to do so. Maybe we'll actually capture a Dugong and maybe also a legendary Pokemon. We'll see how that goes. Only 2 badges left. And we can't get the 8th until we get the 7th, from what I remember. But, call an episode here. When we return back to Seafoam Islands, where we shall try to get through to Cinnabar. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.